I'm at Lucky Strike Golden Gem Mine today. I'm going to be using the GoldiBox Backpack Dredge. I've got it set up perfectly. I've got the back tilted up a little bit, and all the material is going to flow down there. It's really murky water, so I can't see today, so I probably won't be able to get any of my usual underwater footage. But whenever I get into the video, I'll show you the material coming out the GoldiBox and how good it's set up today. I took my time and I set it up right today. I do not have my battery box anymore, though. I took it off for that electric pontoon, and I'm getting ready to get my electric pontoon made. I ended up ordering 2 pontoons from Keen Engineering, and I'm going to weld all the brackets and everything to set it up. Let's get into the video. Whenever I come to these places with a lot of rocks, I always like to bring my scraping tool. That way I can scrape material off the bottom, because it's really hard to get through all that, all these large cobbles and little cobbles down on the bottom. As I mentioned in some of my previous videos, it's okay to pull the dredge nozzle out to clear all the rocks, because the GoldiBox Backpack Dredges uses a fluid bed system. And somebody was making a comment about the high banker or wash plant that GoldiBox sells being better, and that I like wash plant a lot, and I'm supposed to be getting one in to do a product review. But the GoldiBox Backpack Dredge has 2 small hoses on the bottom of the dredge, and the plugs at the end of it are actually for pulling those plugs out of 2 small pipes. They have holes in them, and they allow the material on the bottom to percolate. And he was mentioning that you have to do a lot of cleanouts with the backpack dredge, and it's true that you do lose a lot more material whenever you have a buildup of material, and you don't do cleanouts. But with the percolation on the bottom of that and the fluid bed sluice, it percolates from the bottom, and so it churns up the material. So you don't actually have to do a cleanout, but I do it about once every hour and a half to 2 hours. And some people say that they do it every 30 minutes, but I just think that that's too much. And even if your loss rate goes up, which it will go up a little bit, if you did more cleanouts, you'd get a lower loss rate. But with the percolation on the bottom of the GoldiBox Backpack Dredge, you're not really going to have that issue. And it is totally fine to pull the dredge nozzle out to clear any big rocks off. If it was like a Gold Hog mat, then it would be a problem, because it would of course flush all your material out. But this is a totally different design. Like with any dredge, you have to clear out any rocks that get stuck in your nozzle, and there's a huge rock in it right now. There's 2 huge rocks. They went down. That was easy. I'm going to leave this in the video because it's part of dredging. Every dredge nozzle system always gets clogged up. Some of your bigger nozzles have a little bit less problems, but you're still going to suck up, even with those, you're still going to suck up large rocks. You're always going to have clogged. It's so rocky down here, it's hard to get to where there's good material, but there we go. It is working nice today. And the GoldiBox Dredge is getting very good suction today. I'm telling you. There we go. She's running good. I'm excited to do the clean out today. Alright, I believe that's enough. As I'd mentioned in my previous videos, I use a King 6-foot hose. I have an 8-foot hose, King hose, but the suction power is a lot better. If you want to use an 8-foot hose, 10-foot hose, I'd recommend getting at least a 4700 GPH. But with the 3700 recommended, I'd recommend getting a 6-foot King hose. As I'd mentioned in one of my previous videos, these clips right here are kind of hard to get off, but that is a good thing, because if they came off of easy, then the GoldiBox would come apart easy. So it is very good that these things are tight. They're easy to pop off. They're not that hard, but it's good that they're really tight. They have put orange markers right here. They've also put on these end caps. That way, if you drop it, you're able to find it, and that is genius. Majority of the gold that I find with the GoldiBox comes out of this part right here. The bigger stuff comes out of this part right here. Alright, there's my concentrates. Pretty big rocks got down there, they're flat. This is where your bigger nugget should be, because this part right here is your nugget trap, and that part right there is where all your fine gold will be, right there, whereas the majority of the gold that I find is up here. But that looks like very good concentrates right there. I'm going to pan them down here in a second. We'll see what I got. These rocks right here out of the screen, always just pop it out. They send you an extra one of these with your GoldiBox, so that is very, very good. And that's it. That is the concentrates. All right, that's as far as I'm panning it down. And that's it. Not bad. A couple little flakes. I'll do a total weigh whenever I get to the house. We'll see how much I got. Not bad for only about an hour or so.
Thanks for watching till the end. If you could please do me a favor and smash the like and subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you get notified for my future videos.